guys, here we go again. I'm back in that same spot as the last video. I'm going to try a different angle and sort of hunt glass onto the faces that I walked through last weekend. So we'll see how this goes. This video might be a little bit of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So it might be a little bit educational to a few people that haven't got a lot of experience hunting sambar. But hopefully we can find a few deer. Pretty keen to put a deer on the ground actually, so I've got the big backpack on so I can cart out some meat. And yeah, we'll just see. Righto guys, so you're watching now. 80% of you that are watching aren't subscribed to my channel. So I'm going to remind you, if you subscribe to the channel, that motivates me to keep making videos. Yeah, so help me out by growing the channel, get a good subscriber base, and that might help me out later on down the track if the channel happens to get going a bit, and I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment below if you've got suggestions, or just want to ask a question, whatever. I'm pretty good at answering comments. But yeah, the main thing is bumping up that subscriber rate. Like, plenty of people are watching the video. I just need you to subscribe, hit the button. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're already subscribed, share it with a mate, or try and spread it around a little bit. See how far I can get this thing going. The bigger it gets, the better the videos will go, and yeah, everyone wins then. So quiet here today. Hardly a breath of wind. Righto, so last weekend I walked down the ridge back that way, and then I circled around and come back up through the gully. And I found sign, found beds, pads, heaps of feed, great glassing spots, but I didn't see a lot of deer. So this time I've looked at my knowledge from that trip. I've looked at Google Maps. I've picked this ridge. I'm going to cut down this ridge here, and it's going to give me a spot to look across. And I've already got stag sign here, fresh. It rained yesterday. These marks are fresh, no rain on them. So yeah, I'm just going to try and let you know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I found the sign. There's no point walking through there. You're just going to have to shoot them on the run. I want to be able to sit back and watch them. how's that? So we had stag sign pretty much on the road. Dropped over the side, saw that preach and those rubs. Plenty of sign on the ground. And just going down through all this regen, I've been using my new call, thanks to you, Brian. Just to distract them, because I can't go quiet in this stuff. So I just figured, one of them every now and again, might just hold them. Mightn't get them coming in, but hold them. Anyway, that stag was sitting in his bed. Could have shot him, no worries, but I'm going to shoot a stag. I was kind of hoping something a bit bigger, but I don't know. You always regret when you let one go. Because I did want the meat. Anyway, how's this fire regen here? I'm just sneaking through here to get in the head of this gully, but I'll give you a little look at what I'm walking through. I'm 6'4". These things are taller than me. Sunny faces like that, that's what I'm looking for. See if I can pick one up, bed it up. I walked through that part of the bush last weekend, so I know there's beds over there. So there'll be deer there, but they're very hard to see. But it's still early. They stand up, start moving, I've got a much better chance of getting a good look. But I've already decided I'm not going to walk back up this hill. It's too steep, so I'm not going to sit and wait till dark on any of these faces. I'm just going to slip past them, hopefully pick something up. If I don't, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to cross over and walk back out the ridge I walked out last weekend, because I know it's a lot easier walking. I'm still sort of scratching around in this bit of country too, so it's good to know what's where. This looked good on this side, so far as, you know, coming and glassing across, and it is pretty good, but it's going to be murder trying to get back up through that stuff. Anyway, I'll keep picking this hill apart and see if I can keep finding different little angles on it, see if I can pick something up. I know roughly where there was a couple of beds. Just crossed over the gully there. It was getting too noisy and too thick, and I glassed into all that sun, and I couldn't pick anything up. The sun's just gone right down now. Probably got an hour or so of daylight left. But I've glassed this big preach pad from across the other side. Fairly active here. I'll give you a look. Beautiful eater. Bumped it out of its bed. Perfect gully. Had the wind right. Had to be a deer in here. We gave it every chance to get away. Anyway, I've just punched a 225 gram woodley. through it, through a fair bit of scrub. Unfortunately for me, I shot it 100 metres above me. Now it's 100 metres below me. Let's go find it. Well, you can't choose where they die. But I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't have chosen this spot. Righto, haven't got a lot of time, it's going to go dark, so I'm just going to quickly show you how to whip these back straps out. I'm also going to show you how to get the eye fillets without having to gut this deer. I've got that dingo howling in the background. I actually glassed it before. It was, it's a brindle with white feet. It's quite a pretty animal, but anyway, I always go with the way the hair runs. Just, it's a lot easier on your knife. Just run down the dorsal line best you can. I doubt that dog will be over here next RT. Alright, hands are filthy. Now, find where the shoulder blade is, find the backbone. Let me get back in here. When you sort of come in under the shoulder blade, you're sort of going far enough. Oh, she got some good fat on her. Oh. Right, that's the shoulder blade there. Just going to work my way in there and cut it off. And you just sort of scallop it out around the bone. Once you get it started, it comes out pretty easy. Sort of that sort of motion down the dorsal bones and then along the ribs. I'm just going to cut that one off short. Righto, these eye fillets are worth getting. Not going to be very big on this animal because it's not a very big animal, but anyway, you don't need to gut them. So you need it on a hill so that the guts can actually fall away from the spine a bit. And all you got to do is just go under these last short ribs. Just got to make an incision into the gut cavity without touching the fat, without touching the guts. Alright, once you get in there, you actually see it there. Sometimes you can just rip them out. Young animals. Just go under there. So you're sort of doing the reverse. Just trying to loosen it up. Careful of your fingers. And the gut bag. Alright, I've got my hand around it now. I'm just wiggling it back. Just tearing it off, basically. Doesn't go that far up this way. Gets skinnier and skinnier and skinnier to the point where you do that. Yeah. What I do is get a hold of it and then I slide my knife down beside my thumb. It doesn't take much of a cut. Gotcha. Anyway, one eye fillet. Got her all chopped up. She's in my bag. I've got a mean haul out of here, and I've probably got 20 minutes of light left, and I've got probably an hour walking. So I'm gonna not film a lot, and I'm gonna walk a lot through some good scrub too. So, well, it's not every day you make a plan and it comes off. I wanted to shoot a deer today. I wanted some meat, and I wanted to be able to show you guys how to get those back straps and the eye fillets out. It's been a really good day. Pearl of weather. Yeah, the deer signs, it's spasmodic. It's everywhere, but it's not fresh everywhere. So I have to keep coming back in and try and track down these stags that are rutting on these pads and that. Anyway, so hope you watched all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you picked something up. Yeah, hit the subscribe button for me, because that's what keeps me going. Like, thumbs up, big thumbs up, and yeah, share the video, put it on, give it to your mates or whatever. Anyway, I got a big walk out of here, and it's nasty. The old ant nest wallow, eh? Big preacher pad. About 100 metres from the top of the ridge that I want to be on to walk out, and then from there I've got about another 500 metres back to the track. That's nearly straight up. Holy Jesus. Sweating like a pig. Anyway. Yeah, when you're sort of doing these late arvo, walking out in the dark type of adventures, you've got to sort of be a bit confident about where you're going. I use an app on my phone which tracks me called Australian Topo, and it's pretty good. And then I just use Google Earth. I upload it before I lose reception and just leave it on the phone, and then you can just press locate and it puts a little blue dot where you are. It's normally pretty good. But generally I know where I'm headed anyway, but it just sort of reaffirms when you've been crashing through the scrub for as long as you think you have, and you think, oh, I must be nearly at the top now, and then you look at the dot and yeah, you're not there. Oh, I've made it out. Thank God for that. Oh, what a sight for sore eyes. I should say sore legs. Yeah, good. Well, that's the end of this hunt. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, like, do all them things. Help me along. Celebratory beer. Beautiful. bit of a wild one like me.